U.S. President Donald Trump used his first joint address to Congress to solidify his agenda, sticking to his primary themes of trade, tariffs, inflation, and immigration. But beyond domestic policy and foreign affairs, Trump's speech also included a few personal elements carefully weaved in to re-establish himself as a people's president. One such key moment was when Trump introduced a 13-year-old boy in the gallery who he said was diagnosed with cancer and was always dreamed of becoming a police officer. Trump said DJ Daniel was diagnosed with brain cancer in 2018 and given only 5 months to live, but he defied the odds. The president then revealed that DJ had been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer. Trump then instructed the director of the U.S. Secret Service to officially make Daniel an agent. The chamber erupted in cheers and chants as DJ was handed his badge. Later, Trump highlighted the story of Jason Hartley, a high school senior who wants to attend the U.S. military academy at West Point like his father. Trump revealed that Hartley's application has been accepted and he will be joining the Corps of Cadets. Trump also honored the family of Corey Comperatore, a firefighter who was killed during the assassination attempt against him in Pennsylvania. The president said Comperatore was a firefighter, a veteran, a Christian, a husband, a devoted father, and above all, a protector who knew instantly what to do when the sound of gunshots rang out. Trump said he threw himself on top of his wife and daughters and shielded them from the bullets with his own body. The president then reiterated a line from his inaugural address that he believes his life was saved in Butler that day to make America great again. As he proceeded to tout his administration's work so far to address border security and immigration, Trump honored Laken Riley, a 22-year-old nursing student was murdered by an illegal immigrant. Riley's story had become a rallying cry for Republicans on the campaign trail, and Trump signed into law a bill bearing her name shortly after returning to office. The Laken Riley Act requires detention of undocumented migrants charged with certain crimes. Riley's mother and sister were seated in the gallery as Trump vowed to ensure that no other family suffers a loss like this.
May I have the order?
In his address, Trump also shared the story of 12-year-old girl Jocelyn Nangare, who he said was killed by immigrants at Texas. He addressed her mother in the gallery and said he has signed an executive order to rename a wildlife refuge in her daughter's name. The president displayed the order, holding it up to an applause from the Republicans. In another key mention in his speech, Trump honored Border Patrol agent Roberto Ortiz. The Trump administration reported that he's been shot at repeatedly by cartel members while performing his duties in Texas. Ortiz was present in the chamber and rose up to acknowledge the applause from the Congress.
Thank you, brother.
Trump went on to mention that he has signed an executive order encouraging the U.S. Attorney General to push for death penalties for anyone who murders a police officer. He then called on Congress to make that executive order law.
To do the job, and I'm doing it. I have signed nearly 100 executive orders and taken more.
Partisan divides were on display during Trump's remarks. Republicans gave the president multiple standing ovations and loud cheers. Democrats never stood during his speech and rarely applauded. Some Democratic members held signs critical of Trump and even left the chamber early. One was escorted out after refusing to sit down. For Democrats, Michigan Senator Alyssa Slotkin gave her party's response focusing largely on the economy.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.